Good evening, friends and family. It is JD, the quarterback of the mic. As I speak, it's December 2nd. Now we're getting closer and closer to Christmas. And I want to send a shout out to Victor Manuel on his birthday. Happy birthday to you in Mocha. And for everyone else, good evening. I hope everybody is off the tryptophan. The turkey's been consumed. And now if you haven't finished your Christmas shopping, maybe your thoughts of Christmas or maybe even traveling for the holidays is on your mind. I just got out of the gym and I wanted to recap everyone on what's gone on the last few days. Of course, the end of the regular season for the most part of college football. And our Garden State's university football team, sometimes known as the Scarlet Knights of Rutgers, went down to defeat to Penn State, finished up the season 5-7, not eligible for a bowl. I believe the final score was 40-36. There was fight in the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, but just not enough to get over the top. And kudos to Penn State for more or less overcoming adversity from their second half of their season after their long-time coach, James Franklin, was fired. I believe he was with the team 12 years. And he's already found a new gig at Virginia Tech. And good luck to James Franklin there. But Coach Evans, I believe, player with Penn State from 87 to 91, did a nice job bringing the Nittany Lions home this season, and they actually did qualify for a bowl game by beating Rutgers with that 4-point edge in Piscataway. I know there are detractors out there saying that we spend too much money here in New Jersey on our state university's football program. After the results we saw this year, you almost feel that some of that criticism is true. Greg Schiano finishes the season 1 win short of 100 victories as the coach of the Scarlet Knights. So maybe next year he'll get that 100th win as the Scarlet Knights coach. And then if things couldn't get worse, as a fan, for me, as a fan of the Scarlet Knights and also as the Minnesota Vikings, Max Brosmer, who actually, I believe, lost to Rutgers last season, 2024, as the quarterback with Minnesota, got his first NFL start, and it was a bust, playing the Seahawks, who are probably going to the playoffs this year, with the quarterback who led the Vikings to 14 wins last year. Just disappointing game for the Vikings, and I've been in purple therapy over the last couple of days, listening to, and I'll shout out, I think these are the YouTube titles, Purple Insider with Matt Collier, and of course Purple Daily Score North with I'm going to mess up their names now. But Declan is the producer, and then the sports dad, and I'm forgetting the master of ceremonies right now, his name. But I feel like I've been in therapy since the Vikings got beat 26-0 to the Seahawks, and the defense actually wasn't that bad in that game, but you can't give away points and expect to win. I think the final tally was Brosmer had 4 interceptions or turnovers during the game that he personally caused. So with their second-year quarterback now coming out of J.J. McCarthy coming out of concussion protocol, he'll look to start for the Vikings against the Redskins in a game that for the playoff race will mean nothing, but for the future of the Vikings may mean something. We'll have to see if J.J. McCarthy bounces back and plays more like an NFL quarterback. If Kevin O'Connell, the head coach of the Vikings, if he can simplify the offense enough so that they can get the job done and win a game over the Redskins. Some people have spoken of letting the Vikings lose the rest of the games and try to get as good a draft pick as they can. I'm not in that camp. I think you play to the best of your ability, and when you've got Justin Jefferson on your team, I think you can still win games with the personnel that's out there and show how good you can be. And it's just, for me, unethical to be dropping games. Not that other teams haven't done it. I think of the Spurs as an example of how they got Tim Duncan, but I don't want to be dumping games as a fan. But we'll see how the games turn out. I'm rambling along because I just feel I went from not caring at one point this season to now I feel like I'm invested again. When you've been a fan of a team for almost 50 years, you feel like you're invested, fully vested, I guess is the right word. Of course, when it comes to the playoffs, I'm going to have to be looking for another team to root for, but we shall see. Now, to the good news. In fantasy football, we've got an opportunity. My fantasy football team in week 13 of the regular season pulled out a win. Oh my goodness. My fantasy team was up ever so slightly. I think it was approximately 10 or 15 points ahead. And as I got on the treadmill and looked at the score of my match on Monday night at Planet Fitness, the location that I went to that evening, my opponent actually passed me by with his Patriots defense as his defense for the game or for the match, and they scored a defensive touchdown. And since the Giants hadn't scored yet, my opponent actually passed me by 0.6 of 1 point to go into the lead. But thankfully, the Giants did score 15 points and didn't give up any more pick sixes or fumbles for touchdowns or enough sacks for the Patriots to come back and beat me. I think I won by approximately 6 points. So, as the standings are set, the top 6 teams in my league make the playoffs. The top 5 are set. My final regular season matchup is against the team in 5th place, which was only less than 2 points away from blowing their match and making my match with them more or less a play-in game to the playoffs. But that didn't happen, so they clinched. Now the 6th place team and my team, the 7th place team, are separated by approximately 3 points during the year. And the other team is at 500 with a 6-6 record. My team's at 5-7. So this is what needs to happen. I need to beat the 5th place team by at least the amount of points that the 6th place team gets, and for the 6th place team to lose to the 8th place team, which is a real possibility. And if all 3 of those things happen, my team wins, the 6th place team loses, and I score more points, or at least I'm within 2 points of what the 6th place team does, and they lose, and my team wins, I will grab that 6th place and be in the playoffs. So, with the recap, first of all, let's say, be thankful once again that we're safely into December, where the run to the playoffs, the run to the championship in the 12th year of the Carteret Legends, I believe it's the 12th year. I will attach the standings at the bottom in the comments. But overall, we're looking at the possibility of the Lerner League team, that would be my team, making it to the playoffs after having been as low as, I believe, 8th place this season. So, you gotta believe, as Tug McGraw once said. So let's see if we can do it. Hopefully next Tuesday I'm giving you the good news. You know how we end it here. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing. God bless you and your families. Let's make this a wonderful holiday season and have fun, but get it done. JD, the quarterback, of the mic. Good night.